Great. Hear a lot about billionaires and celebrities being overpaid. But what about the everyday jobs? The ones most of us respect, the ones that quietly earn far more than most people realize. Now, this isn't about hate. It's an honest look at how our system rewards certain roles, often way beyond what the public thinks they make. So, let's break it down. The top 10 most overpaid jobs in the United States. Kicking off at number 10, we have firefighters. These men and women are heroes, no question about it. But in many cities, when you combine overtime, hazard bonuses, and incredibly generous pensions, their total annual compensation skyrockets well into six figures. In fact, in some states, retired firefighters collect more from their pension than most people earn while they're still working. It's a level of security and post-career income that's truly astounding. Next, at number 9, are postal workers. These folks have one of the most stable and well-protected federal jobs in the entire country. 2. Thanks to powerful union-negotiated pay scales, full healthcare coverage, and lifetime pension security. Many postal workers end up earning far more in total benefits than their counterparts in private delivery services. It's a package deal that provides a level of financial stability that has become rare in the modern economy. Coming in at number 8, police officers. Law enforcement is undoubtedly a tough and demanding career, but it's also extremely well compensated. In many major U.S. cities, officers can effectively double their base salary through overtime and paid off-duty details. When you add in early retirement options and lifelong pension coverage, the total financial package often rivals that of senior professionals who have spent years in the private sector. At number 7, we have nurses. Nursing is absolutely vital, but it has also become one of the most financially rewarding roles in healthcare outside of being a physician. Especially after 2020, the demand for travel nurses their pay followed suit. It's now routine for them to earn between $120,000 and $180,000 a year, often with housing stipends and flexible schedules. It has quietly transformed into a premium high-earning field. Moving on to number 6, college professors. Professors, especially those with tenure, enjoy some of the best work-life balance and job security available anywhere. While their teaching loads can be surprisingly light, their total compensation tells a bigger story. When you factor in sabbaticals, research stipends, and lifelong benefits. Many tenured professors land squarely in the top 10% of earners nationwide. A far cry from the struggling academic stereotype. Halfway through, at number 5, are government administrators. These local and state officials often operate completely outside the public spotlight. But their compensation can be staggering. We're talking about city managers, district directors, and agency heads who routinely earn between $150,000 and $250,000 a year, plus a full slate of benefits. That often outpaces what people with similar levels of responsibility are making in the private sector. At number 4, a controversial one, teachers. Teachers are so often described as underpaid, but the full picture can tell a different story. In many school districts, when you calculate their total compensation including health insurance, robust pensions, and of course, 3 months off every year, their effective hourly earnings are far higher than what's advertised. It's a deeply respected profession, but in many cases, it's not an underpaid one. Cracking the top 3, we have air traffic controllers. They have one of the most stressful jobs in the world, and they are definitely paid accordingly. The median pay for an air traffic controller exceeds $130,000. And that comes with excellent benefits and early retirement options. The real question is whether that high PE reflects performance, or if it is more about the protection that comes from strict federal hiring limits that keep the supply of controllers artificially low. At number 2, a group that's been winning big lately, electricians and plumbers. Skilled tradespeople are in massive demand, and that shortage has driven their rates through the roof. It is no longer unusual for top electricians or plumbers to command $100 an hour or even more for their services. In many regions, that's double what recent college graduates are making in professional office jobs. And they're doing it with far less student debt. And finally, topping our list at number 1 are therapists and counselors. This is such an important service, but the economics behind it are eye-opening. Private practitioners can charge anywhere from $150 to $250 an hour for sessions that often rely on the same core conversational techniques. With demand for mental health services at an all-time high and a limited supply of providers, this has quietly become one of the highest-earning soft skills professions in the country. Look, every job on this list deserves respect. But respect doesn't mean we can't talk about whether they're overpaid. The US job market often rewards scarcity, union power, and public sector protections, not always pure output or efficiency. So, which of these jobs do you think earns too much, or maybe still too little? Let's get a real conversation going in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.